Right, today we're going to be having a look at the Ultimates Superhuman. Roll the intro. Before I say anything else, this is new, isn't it? I'm actually standing up. You can see all the Pop Funkos. I thought this would be better because A, you can see all the Pop Funkos, B, you can see that, but the thing is, that light box that I spent 20 quid on, can't see that, so that's a bit of a problem. But you know, we'll get past that easily. Ultimate Superhuman, not Superhuman, Homeland Security. Fuck, I fucked up the intro. Oh, we can get by. Ultimate Homeland Security. Essentially, the storyline of this is alien invasion. The Ultimates have to deal with it. Hank Pym is not on the team because he beat up his wife, and Captain America subsequently beats him up in a big bad way. To the point where he's actually hospitalized for most of this book. And that's kind of my biggest problem with this. It's that every character is unlikable. So Tony Stark is completely unlikable because he's just like, I can't fucking do this. And yes, that's relatable. This is someone who's a billionaire. He's had everything given to him on a plate, like his whole life, and then he gets thrusted in to fight this like alien invasion, and he's just like, fuck no. He's just like, I don't want to do this. I'm actually terrified, and I can't do it. And then someone else, some like random soldiers like, but you have a suit of armor. You have a suit of armor protecting you. We don't, and we're still fighting. So get your fucking act together. And that's kind of cool. I like that, the fact that even these superheroes are scared and showing that. But what I don't like is, I don't like the way that Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver are treated in this. It's implied that they have an incestuous relationship, which I don't like, for obvious reasons. It's an incestuous relationship. They're brother and sister, but they're also, you know, doing the nasty together. Thor is the only character that's actually likable in this. He's the only character that's like he is in the main continuity. Captain America again is just Captain America. Nick Fury's great in this. He's better in the Ultimate Universe than he is in the main universe, just because he is Samuel L. Jackson in this. He literally is just Samuel L. Jackson. Janet Pym just gets lost to the fold, and the Hulk is the worst in this. He's still very horny, and I don't like it. I feel very like grossed out reading anything that the Hulk says in this, because it's like Captain America is like to the Hulk, that guy over there called you a sissy boy. Are you gonna take that? And he's like, and he just rips the guy in half. Like, A, yes, I like seeing the Hulk be a monster, but B, the things that he says are difficult to read. The book as a whole is very, it's as dark as it is, and as like as many real world problems as it puts into the book. Like the last volume had Bush show up, and he was like, Captain America, how do you like your new suit? And he's like, very cool. Just like, it's just, the Ultimates is a thing that's like immediately dated because of everything that happens in the book, and the big villain, baddie, like the big reveal is that the big bad is literally just like this guy that's gonna take over the world through peaceful protest, and he's going to instead of like kill everyone, he's just going to enslave people by putting microbes in the water and stuff like that, and like social media and everything. And it's like that's a bit too real and a bit too on the nose as to what is going on in the real life in like the day to day at the time. And it just feels a bit weird, like reading this book now that all of the story beats are only relevant to 2003, 2002. The artwork is incredibly nice though. There's a lot of like two page spreads of just, you know, like that. There's a lot of like beautiful 2-page spreads in this, and like I bash on the way the Hulk is written, but the way the Hulk is drawn, it's sublime. Brian Hitch is an incredibly good artist, and his artwork works so well with the tone of the book that saves it for me. Like, you can take all of your like early 2000s references and your early 2000s tone, but you package that up with a Brian Hitch drawing, and it immediately works. Like everything, it looks like a war comic, but it also looks like a superhero comic. All the superhero stuff works, and when you're in the thick of a fight scene, when you have all of these characters like bouncing off of each other and quipping with each other, and you have Brian Hitch's artwork just capping that all off, it's great, it's brilliant. And it's just getting up to that point, because the big fight is half of the book, but the first half of the book is slow, really slow. That's all I really have to say about the Ultimates Homeland Security. I enjoyed this book. As much as I'm saying, and as much as I'm ragging on it, there's a lot of stuff in here to like. The artwork is good. The actual brunt of the actual conflict in the book is good, and at the end of the day, it's a simple story, and it's executed pretty well, all things considered. The main beats of the story, the main superhero stuff, the 3-act structure and everything, that works well. It's all of the little details, the finer things, that don't really work in this. And for that reason, I have to give it a 7 out of 10. I can't give it any more, because there's too much stuff in here that just make you feel a bit weird reading it. But yeah, Ultimates Homeland Security. You definitely have to read the first book. You definitely have to read Superhuman first. I would argue that Superhuman is better, just because it shows the team interacting with each other more, and you see like you see like why the characters are the way that they are in this book. But also this book has more action, and there's more stuff going on in that, because the Superhuman is just sitting down and talking most of the time. There's not really much action going on. But that's kind of the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, like, subscribe, share, comment in the comment section below. If you didn't, you know, leave a dislike, leave a comment telling me why you didn't like this. And yeah, if you want to see me like do more videos like this where I'm standing up and actually, you know, talking to the camera like this, I prefer this because I don't feel as static. I feel like there's more range of movement with my hands and everything, and you can actually see the Pop Funkos up there, so that's cool, I guess. But yeah, I prefer doing the videos like this. But if you don't enjoy this kind of thing, if you think this looks weird, let me know. Yeah, see you guys in the next video.